Alright, I gotta turn the microphone on in order to talk. So, what's up, everybody? I don't know, I forgot to do this, but that's okay. Yeah, sorry, started just a tiny little bit late today, but no big deal there. But yes, welcome, and thank you for joining. It's another Friday, and we're gonna listen to some more music. So if you were here last time, or if you saw my tweet, we selected our page last week, and it was page, let's see here, I'll pull it up on the screen also in a second. It was page 163, it's right here. So yeah, we pulled this up last week, but I only have access to play two things on this page, and one of them is just a J-pop DJ mix, so I kind of took the executive decision to just select exactly what we listened to this week, or to start off this week, and that's Suginoya's My Memory Forever. Suginoya is early alias of the artist who now goes by Discurio. So kind of one of the forefront figures of the second generation of nerdcore artists, alongside Gucho and Fujiko Pro. But yeah, so this page is for his own label, Young Sports. And yeah, just a few releases on here. So I guess My Memory Forever is like a contracted version of My Memory, which, from what he told me, he brought just, can't remember if it was him or Guchon, but I had held a little event get-together to gather materials for the Nerdcore Encyclopedia when I was working on it, and one of the two brought along just, I think, the jacket for My Memory, which was like an earlier 2-disc version of this, you can see here. But he said he only made like 2 copies of that or something, which is why it's got 6 red stars there. But then this was like a more mass-produced, so to speak, in relative terms, version of that. I actually only have access to it courtesy of Discurio himself. He lent me one of his own copies. I don't know if it was the only one he had left, but that's why we had access to it. But yeah, it's a nice long chunky album, a little over an hour. So we'll launch into that in just a second. Let me just get the album info set up here ahead of time. But yeah, how's it going? Thanks for joining in, whoever is already in here. Just kind of starting my weekend out on my end here. Got up early to go to Joann Fabrics to get a frame for the new poster I got in the mail. Okay, so my MP3s are actually tagged wrong here, so let me fix this real quick. But yeah, what we're listening to right now is some, web-released tracks from Young Sports. They had a Musi account, or Musi, and if you're not familiar, Musi, I think it's Musi, but I'm not 100% sure. It would make more sense for it to be Musi, but anyway. So that was basically analogous to SoundCloud, a Japanese site that was really heavily used in the early to mid 2000s. So if there was an artist active in the early to mid 2000s putting their music out online, you can probably bet that they'd be putting it out on Musi or Sound.jp, but especially the former. You could go on there and find DJ Technorch, MIDI, all kinds of artists on there. But yeah, Young Sports put like 50 or so tracks up on Musi, and just the date here. Yeah, this album is from 2004, so kind of right there at the beginning of that kind of second wave of nerdcore. But yeah, what I was gonna say is, so they put up like 50 or so tracks on Musi. Young Sports was basically comprised of Discurion and Guchon under their earlier aliases. But Musi actually still exists. They rebranded as BigUp.style, but everything that was still around, and they did have one like bad hard drive crash at some point where they lost a lot of music that people had shared on there, but everything that was still around at the time of the rebrand is still up on the site, unless, you know, people have removed it since. But let me see here, or at least last I checked that was the case. So let me see if their page is still up here. It's not. Interesting. So I'm not sure if they did like a purge. They were like at some point, you know, if you haven't logged in X days or something, we'll be purging your accounts at some point. But up until at least a year or so ago, there was still a ton of stuff up on BigUp.style that had migrated from Musi. I guess unfortunately it's gone now, but yeah, what we're listening to now is just some tracks from that, since those were never, like, most of these were never officially released. This thing fix up. I just kind of like to play stuff like this on the pre-roll. Yeah, and then today's t-shirt, this is a recent one. If you can see here, we've got, oh well, I didn't realize this is like technically upside down. That is actually a lot more visible than I would have expected, with the black and black print on the sleeve. But yeah, this is one of the t-shirts from the Psych-Out's Ghost and Kokushimuso split on Anthem, ATM Rec. And let me see, I don't know if these are sold out or not. It was a 10-inch split record. And I think the record itself is sold out, but I'm not sure about the t-shirts. So let's find out real quick. And then once we do, we'll launch into the main event. And yeah, I know there's not too many people listening right now, but yeah, let me know as always if my voice to music balance is good. I think I'm going to turn the music down a bit just to be safe. Okay, so the record, the split is sold out, but what about the... Okay, so the t-shirts aren't even listed anymore, so I'm assuming those are sold out too, unfortunately. But yeah, this has got print on the front and back with the artwork from the release, including all these logos in black on black, including this one right here. Very painstakingly designed by yours truly. Did that for the Psych-Out's Ghost stuff that was released on Stereo Records, and I guess they decided to just include it in this lineup of logos. I guess just to fill up the space, but there you go. But yeah, with that said, let's cue this up. Some good stuff right out the bat here. Alright. Down there. I should change my what I'm playing to Link to the Past for the next 2 minutes. But yeah, I've actually been listening to this album a fair bit lately. I had the same music on my phone, mostly to listen to in the car, for quite a long while, like multiple years type long while. And then just recently, I finally switched it out, and this is one of the albums I think left on there. I think it had been on there, and I left it on there. But I basically deleted everything and then put like 15 or so albums back on because I didn't have time to go through everything. And so, and I haven't had time since to add any more to it. This was a couple months ago. So this is one of the like only 15 albums that is shuffling through every time I get in the car. So I've been hearing a lot of it. And it's all really good. Yeah, check something here. Yeah, okay. And so, while we listen to this, I will get back on building the Santa's Visit set. We should be able to finish this one off today, I would think. We got through just about half of it last time. A little less than half, but yeah, unless it seems like it's taking forever, I'll probably just keep going until I finish it off. And if I finish it, I mean, it depends on what we pull up. Excuse me, what we pull up for our next selection after this. But if I finish it too early and we still have like half an hour of music or something left to go, I'm not sure what I'll do actually, but we will cross that bridge when we come to it. Let's see here. If you didn't see last week, there's this Christmas tree that lights up really cool. This little fucker to stand up. Yeah, it's a nice little Link to the Past intro there. It sounded like it was like not like, you know, MIDI's taken for the game or something, but like just a straight recording, because it had all the sound effects from like talking to your uncle or whatever down in the dungeon at the beginning. And you know, at the time, I mean, I guess 2004 is somewhat more recent, but that may have been just like the most straightforward way to record that. What's a Taiku bottle? This track's called Bloody Bloody, but I do not recognize what's being sampled in this. Uh-oh. Had to sneeze there. Well, I don't know what's being sampled, but it would probably be pretty easy to look up and figure out. And maybe YouTube will just tell me when I get this episode up on there. I'm super behind. I'm like 6 episodes behind with getting stuff up on YouTube. All the videos are there. I just need to make thumbnails and do descriptions of it. Did I just open the wrong bag? I just opened the wrong bag. Oopsie. Alright, well, let's just move all these boys to the side for now. Yeah, this is definitely a really solid album, especially for so early in his own output. Oh, that sounds really cool, yeah. Okay, so, stupid person question here. Is soju the same thing as shochu? Is that just like a Western name for it? Or are they two entirely different things? Because I really don't know alcohol. I just go into the izakaya and I order a lemon sour. Okay, that makes sense. So probably similar, but maybe not exactly the same thing. Okay, good. I hear that flanger going on in the background there. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, that sounds really cool. Yeah, I feel like, just knowing Discurion, I feel like probably this kind of early stuff here is probably most influenced by like Spelunkers and like early DJ Shimamura, more nerdcore tinge, early DJ Shimamura stuff, that sort of thing. Is that what I think it is? Yes, so yeah, you're not wrong. And for a very long time, I forgot about that, and it came on Shuffle recently, and I was like, oh shit! But yes, we will get there soon. Yeah, I feel like I will probably naturally both try to talk a little less during this album, but also try to talk about the music more. So this is the core of the type of stuff I most, look forward to be listening to. sharing on this show. Yeah, I mean, I certainly understand being shy about your own early stuff. I'm sure if I listened to like my first DJ mix ever right now, I would fucking hate it. Which I think is still on my Mixcloud. That still exists. Like, I know the site still exists with my account. I forgot to get some water, so let's do that real quick. But yeah, the other, there was one other person significantly involved with the Young Sports label, and that was, at the time, it was just Dong, like in Katsudon, the Japanese kanji for that. He goes by Dong now. He's on, I think, like a lot of the Tsukushi compilations and like Volume 4 records, label releases, that kind of thing. But he had an album on this label as well. Let me get the Discogs for this. Is this on Discogs? This isn't on Discogs, is it? It totally isn't. Okay, well, I'll add it later. Maybe it's on Rate Your Music. Rotate this slightly. You see the chimney starting to come together here. Did I screw something up? Oh, I totally did. Oops. Okay. Ooh, this is cool. Let's spin it around once it's done. I love how these little samples are cut up here. I just did this wrong. I really enjoy when little vocal samples like this are essentially used as like percussion, more or less. What is... okay. Basically, we're working on the mantle area of the fireplace right now. So I'll swing it around as soon as it's finished. Sticker sheet. Where's the sticker sheet? I know there is a sticker sheet. Maybe it's in the box. Oh, interesting. Had no idea. There's no sticker sheet there. Maybe it's somewhere back here. Okay, so I thought I stuck the sticker sheet inside this smaller instruction book. There it is. I found it. Everything's fine. False alarm. There we go. So yeah, this is a Spelunker remix. I totally forgot that he did this until I heard it again recently. It's really good. Hi and welcome, Alex. How's it going? Thank you for coming to listen to music with me. Spelunker, if you're not familiar, in other words, if you're someone watching this on YouTube later, probably, is released in Japan. So it's an American game, but it's famous in Japan as a quote-unquote kusoge because you die really easily, or at least you do if you're bad at the game. No, it's a very punishing game about going in a cave, and it got really famous in Japan for how easily you die. I think that people should be nicer to those gears and stop making them feel so bad about themselves. Excuse me, sorry if you heard that. Okay, this how this goes? I'm just like totally not paying attention. That looks right? Yes, okay. Alright, we're good. There. Some candles for the mantelpiece, which you will all see very shortly. I need to play more of the Spelunker HD re-release. The English physicals are supposed to be shipping soon from strictly limited games, but I have not actually gotten a shipping notification yet. Just heard something. I'm not sure if it's something I need to be worried about. How's this go? Goes like that. Yes, hello, welcome to Christmas. So yeah, I should finish this set today, and then after that I only have one set that I haven't built yet, which is the giant ice castle from Frozen. So that's what I'll start on next week, but like, if I finish that, then that's it. I want to get the Home Alone set, but I can't quite afford it yet. I'll be right back. Huh. I have no idea what that sound was. Oh well. Doesn't look like anyone died, so I think we're okay. We have to do some of my least favorite stuff, putting a whole bunch of little pieces together, but it's worth it. Is this? This is some more just sampling of something. Probably some interview with some person that you'd know if you're Japanese. Talk about lost in translation, am I right? Oh, that was wrong. Yeah, it definitely does. It's definitely like some of those earlier tracks, especially the first couple, were very like gabber kicks and a little on the harder side of things. But yeah, this is definitely much more chill and yeah, like a Bumblebee track or something like that. Okay, well that's Sampling a Dior commercial is straight from Spelunkers. It's not the same commercial, but yeah, we haven't listened to any Spelunkers on the show yet, have we? That's like, what's the word I'm looking for here? So kind of like integral, but not integral. English is hard. Not pivotal, not integral. Fundamental. I think that's what I was thinking. That's like some fundamental stuff there. Don't worry, I'm gonna swing this around and show you all what's up very soon. This is like the last thing in this bag. See if this focuses, but I am loving these little sugar cookies. Come on. Oh, there we go, yeah. Well, it focused for a second, but yeah. I love those little colorful boys. Okay, so these are extra pieces. Oh! Well, how about that? It says in the instructions here, the holiday cookie is based on an actual cookie the Lego designer's mother makes every year, which she calls Melting Moments. That's a interesting name for a cookie, but okay. I would eat a Melting Moments. But yeah, got a nice little fireplace here with some stockings hung up with care. Little family portrait up there. And let's see if we can see it. It's very hard to see, but there's a gift hiding behind the armchair. Secret gift back there. Okay, so now we can do the bag that I opened early. So sorry about that. I don't know, the cookie named Melting Moments, it just makes me think of Precious Moments, the little porcelain figures, but melting. And that doesn't make me think yummy cookie, unfortunately. But here's this little Lego child. She's got one of the cookies. It's like the size of her damn face. She's got those stubby little legs. She was in focus for a second. I'll call it a victory. Yeah, like I said, I get being like shy or embarrassed about your early stuff, but this is honestly, I mean, like, obviously he's improved in production quality and all sorts of things, but this is still, very similar in feel to the stuff he's doing now. It has been so far. This track's a little different. Not sure what this is going to end up being. Just got a little thing here. Yeah, that's definitely true. But yeah, this is also the kind of thing that I would like to see artists putting their early stuff like this up on Bandcamp or the Internet Archive, wherever, but just somewhere in high quality so it can be preserved for people to enjoy. Sounds like DJ EO is at least looking into putting some of the early LBT CDR promo releases up on Bandcamp sometime in the near future. So that'll be really nice if they do that. Those are like nowhere. And those never even show up because I'm sure most of those, since they were just handed out at events to people who went, they probably number in the dozens at most for a lot of them. Like the tiny little delay he put partway through that sample just to make it slightly more rhythmic. Oh, this is cute.
はい、日本史です。はい、テキストの言うとこの46ページ開けてくださいよ。はい。これ年号というのはね、日本史でものすごい大事ですからね。はい。
I think there's still more stuff to do on this side, but put a little cute little, I guess those are little bells above this window. Ring-a-ling-a-ling.
Right, 10月を制する者は受験を制する。はい。10月を制する者は受験を制する。10月を制する者は受験を制する。10月を制する者は受験を制する。10月を制する者は受験を制する。10月を制する者は受験を制する。
Past, especially like the past week or two, I think partly just from doing this stream and talking about it and having it on my mind so much, but I've gotten back into just like spending a lot of time online searching for and trying to find new information I haven't seen before, like release information, or just really anything at this point, since diminishing returns doing that kind of research. Because really what it boils down to is like, oh, did I go to this date on this Wayback Machine archive of this person's page? Oh, did I go to this person's link page and find the folder URL for this other person's website? Did I go all through every single archived BBS post on this site, read the posts, and see if anyone like linked to their own page, etc., etc. But I've gotten back into doing that. I don't know. It's just it's even if I don't find anything, it's enjoyable to just the act of doing the research. One thing I found out, maybe I knew this at some point, or had forgotten, but apparently GrooveTune was originally 2 people. I don't know how long it was 2 people. I know eventually it was just 1 guy. But yeah, apparently it was originally a unit with 2 people involved. Yeah, I hope we can listen to that Birdman CD at some point. There's a lot of really good stuff on that too. Yeah, that's a really great find. That's like another thing that I'm sure there's only a few dozen copies of made. And it gets to the point where it's like, you know, there's only a few dozen copies of this, and like, if you're someone who still has held on to that until 2021, those people probably aren't going to be interested in getting rid of it anytime soon. I think probably most of the secondhand stuff that pops up is like people doing their spring cleaning and they find something in the closet that they haven't looked at for 20 years, and I don't know, they do like a cursory Google search and they're like, oh, someone might want this. And I think that's probably what most of the stuff that pops up is. I really like this track a lot too. This reminds me of earlier All Japan Records stuff. You know, I hadn't even thought about this, but I also have not a whole lot, but I have a few digitized VHS tapes of like events that, you know, obviously they're not on YouTube or anything. So it might be fun to do like a group watch of those at some point. Yeah, I think I would maybe I would do that as like a, I don't know, like if I hit 100 followers or something, you can do like a special watch party. That kind of thing. I wonder how many followers I'm at now. I think that would be a fun thing to do as like a little celebration, and I think I would feel comfortable doing it. I mean, those are from things that like people lent me when I was putting together the encyclopedia, that sort of thing. But like, I mean, I don't know to what extent any of the Japanese artists are aware of what I'm doing with this, if they're tuning in. I never see anyone in chat or talking to me on Twitter about it. I don't know if that's just because I'm only tweeting about it in English or what. But nobody's really raised any objections so far. So I feel like it wouldn't, you know, be a big deal. What are we at now? How do I look at how many? 76. So yeah, I could do that. I gotta get one of those little things, counters on the screen to show my follower count, and yeah, we could do a little group watch. We could be like, this is not gonna go on YouTube, so you gotta come to the stream to watch it. Or we could put it up on YouTube, I don't know. But yeah, maybe like starting next time, I'll try to have a little counter up and mention it on Twitter and stuff. What's up? Obviously, if we did something like that, I would probably just have that, like, be on the whole screen. I wouldn't be building a Lego set while we do it or anything like that. I'd have, like, maybe a little tiny overlay in the corner, but... Making a little bed here. And once I make this bed, I'm probably gonna have to lie in it. Wish I could make my iTunes mini player always on top, but I don't think there's a way to. There might be like a Windows add-on or something I could install for that. It's bedtime. both of the remaining stickers are about to be placed. Oh. Alright, check this out in a second. After I properly center this sticker. That's so he's got this little poster for his wall of this little rocket ship. Maybe it'll focus. Okay, fuck, I'll just do manual focus. Camera settings. Little rocket ship poster. There's the rocket ship. It's the same ship. How about that? Interesting. Oh, there it is. Alright, we gotta go manual focus again here. Letter to Santa. I want a bunch of squiggly lines, and the boxes you put them in better look like this, or I'm sending them back. See, I'm not, back to Santa. See, I forgot to mention it, but I'm not sure which side of the artwork for this album is intended to be the front cover. What I have tagged here on the actual MP3s, this is the quote-unquote front insert that you can, easily slide in and out when you open the case. But it's got the track list and the copyright information on it. And then in the tray, I'm gonna make it real big, maybe. So this is what's in the tray, and that seems, more suitable album art. So I should probably retag my MP3s to have that as the cover. But it's in the tray. What kind of wacky stuff are you trying to pull here, mister? Okay, now I'm gonna get this back to the proper size and spot. God, it's snapping. Stop snapping. No. Oh, right. I can use the arrow keys. We're doing it live. There, that's pretty good. It's not good enough, though. How's that? Slightly bigger. There we go. That's good enough. Turn it back off. There we go. Okay. Moving right along. So yeah, it's definitely a lot of the faster stuff towards the front of the album, and then it's some more of the mellow, chill, kind of sample light stuff here at the end, really. Save for the last couple tracks, which we'll get to. Foot's getting tired. Candles in the middle of the Christmas dinner table. Alright, time to make 4 chairs for this table. Looks like these will hopefully, like, actually go secured into the floor. When I built the Simpsons house, it's got like a dinner table and chairs in the kitchen, but they don't attach to anything. They just sit there, and I don't like that. Because then when you're having to pick it up and move it around, the table and chairs are just sliding all over the place. And they're not even visible unless you have the set opened up to look inside anyway. This is a little strange. I don't know what better word to use to describe it, but it's some strange techno. Go in under the table here. I have to take the table out, aren't I? At least the top of it. Wrong spot. There we go. Oh, I missed putting a chair at this little kid's desk upstairs.
るし、自然とその女の子とプライベートで話なんてできるようになってるんじゃないのかな。
What? This is down in there. Let me make sure. There we go. And yeah, this is the just absolute classic right here at the end. Let's turn it up. It's a very fancy little Christmas dinner table. This, though. This is the banger. Really rewards you for sticking around to the end. Right, I need to choose what's going to be next. The fuck? Oh, that's my own turn. Anyway. 10, 255, 229. Let's see what's on that page. Okay. Some interesting stuff to choose from here. It's mostly Red Alert Records stuff. And no. So let me pull up this page for us real quick. 229. And I'm kind of puzzling over this here. No. There we go. So I guess, so this is by artist. And then, where's this? I cannot remember. So this is the other section. And I'm trying to remember what order I put this in. And so it was by artist. And so at the top we've got Super Hell. And then I shouldn't have done this, but I put various under V instead of at the end. So at the bottom we've got the first few various. Okay, so it's by artist and then year. That's what it is. So the Red Alert compilations are the earliest various artist things in the book. Okay, so that's why things are in the order they are. If I would do this again, I would put the various stuff at the end after Z. But oh well. Let's choose a number. 1 through 9. Okay, yeah, cool. All right, let me cue this up. We'll have some cool, interesting stuff to talk about for this album, but let's just go ahead and start listening to it.
Onboard computers report a green light for all ignition systems.
Commence ignition sequence.
Onboard computers report a green light for all ignition systems.
Oops. Sorry about that.
Onboard computers report a green light for all ignition systems.
Commence ignition sequence.
Onboard computers report a green light for all ignition systems.
Commence ignition sequence.
All personnel, prepare for launch. All personnel, prepare for launch. All personnel, prepare for launch. All personnel, prepare for launch.
All right, so this is Kaiho Sensen, which is Japanese for Liberation Front, and I cannot imagine it's anything other than. I mean, okay, no. It is explicitly, with other context, it's explicitly a reference to the KLF. The KLF has been the KLF has been said to stand for Copyright Liberation Front. On a lot of early psych outs like t-shirts and stuff, they would put Copyright Liberation Front in Japanese as part of like the design, and then the name of this compilation is just Liberation Front with the copyright part taken out. Probably because this compilation was released on a major label. So this is on Red Alert Records, which is an imprint of Grand Funk, which I don't know a whole lot about that parent label, but that's like Yoko Kanno's label. So relatively major, but this is one thing I've never actually researched into how it actually came about, but you know, this is from 97. In the pretty early 90s, somehow Grand Funk picked up on all these up and coming, so to speak, indie electronic acts, mostly in Osaka, Kansai region, and started up this sub-label imprint, Red Alert Records, to put out a bunch of stuff from them. And it has like, there's like a Yoko Kanno release on Red Alert Records too. Sorry, brain mushed for a second. But yeah, early 90s. Really, before Psychouts was even putting out too much of their stuff on their... I mean, they were putting out cassettes, but they hadn't even really started putting out all their like CDR releases and stuff yet. But they put out a Psychouts 12-inch and CD, a Super Hell 12-inch and CD, a Castro 12-inch and CD. So within Red Alert Records, there was not even really a sub-label, because it didn't have like separate catalog numbers or anything, but just a sub-whatever of Virtua Core Records, which also was an independent entity that Psychouts or like headed up and released a bunch of like cassettes and some CDs independent of Red Alert and Grand Funk, but they just used the same name. But anyway, this is a compilation of artists on that sub-label put out on this like major release that was, you know, distributed across the country in record stores and stuff, and it's, you know, very easy to buy secondhand now because it was press CD, mass-produced, very easy to find. I don't think it's available digitally, actually. It's kind of weird what is and isn't available digitally of the Red Alert Grand Funk catalog, but I don't think this is. But yeah, I hope that was not too rambling of an explanation, but we've got Psychouts, Super Hell, Two Terror Crew. That's kind of a weird one, because apparently Two Terror Crew were very early on part of this Virtua Core Red Alert imprint, but then they went on to more be associated with Mattis Chicken Dog. but they've got just like one track on here, and then DV8, Castro, and LL Cool Junkie. So yeah, I think it's very interesting that like all the artists on these compilation, all the artists on this compilation, you know, like they got put out on this, they got big distribution, and each of them got like their own EP with wide distribution, and that's it. They got like one thing each, and then everything else was like, you know, 10, 20 copy run CDRs or cassettes that just never pop up anywhere. And I don't know, you know, what the goals, I guess, of Red Alert were in promoting these artists. I don't know if they were just like, well, I mean, we put out this compilation and that's good. I don't know if they really intended to like put out a lot more or not. But yeah. I'm not actually really familiar with Negative Land at all, but if it seems like that, then it's probably accurate. Yeah, this is actually only like 37 minutes long, so depending on how much I have left of this set afterwards, we might find one more short thing to throw on. Yeah, some of this stuff is, you know, it's easy to trace the influences. Super Hell is clearly very kind of based on the Atari Teenage Riot sound, and then DV8 there's a couple DV8 tracks coming up, but that's pretty straightforward, just drum and bass sound. I think in general, the Virtual Core stuff was pretty heavily influenced by the DHR Recordings label, Atari Teenage Riot, and those other acts. Obviously with some spins on it, but yeah, exactly. Doesn't seem right. Is this the case? Huh, okay. Okay, I hope my explanation is coherent enough. It's hard to, like, know where to start. And, like, keeping, like, wait, let's go back and explain one level higher. Or wait, no, I need to go one level higher than that. Etc., etc.
Goddamn chicken shit.
Okay, where the heck do I put this? Here? Okay. There's part of the roof in place. Looks like we're gonna build the other side of that now. But yeah, there's like a magazine feature in some Japanese magazine about Virtua Core records. That's got like this is big, like 8-page feature that's got a lot of like design elements to it. I don't know how to explain it better. It's on my like Tumblr somewhere. Maybe I'll find a link. But one of the things on it is a like parody of the DHR logo for Virtua Core records. I wonder if I can dig that up real quick. Yeah, here we go. So here, post link, and then also I got the original of this scan somewhere, but looks like anything now. I'll just throw this image up for a minute. So yeah, this is like the first couple pages of that feature on Virtua Core Records, which I need to, because so stuff like this, the magazine this article is in, you know, I got my hands on that like 10 years ago or whatever, when my Japanese, especially reading ability, was nowhere near what it is now. And so, you know, I would just kind of look at it and skim through keywords. But I should really go back and actually, like, read these now that I can more or less do that. I mean, I still have to look up words in the dictionary every few minutes, but I'm sure there's a lot of information in these that would be very interesting to me that I've just never gone back and looked at again. So I should do that. And I'm sure I will now that I'm thinking about it. But I'll try and zoom on it in just a second here after I get this damn Lego in place. Okay, so I can't zoom in. I mean, I can zoom in further, but just real quick, I'll make it really big. Okay, it's not gonna work like that, damn it. Well, you can see. The down here in the bottom right corner, the logo there. I think 8 is correct at the largest. Let me take a look here real quick. Yeah, so yeah, I believe 8 is correct. So the main track maker and producer, Mr. D-Rack, aka Akira Ohashi, who is the main guy still behind the Psych Outs project. That's one. Cutter Hell on turntables, aka Akagi Enterprise, who's the other one who's still involved as part of Psych Outs Ghost. That's 2. We got 3 MCs. MC Rock and Roll, MC Diesuck, and Hal. So that's 5. Lucky, who mainly did DJ stuff for Psych Outs. That's 6. And then there were... So, it's... We gotta get into some explanations of the Japanese language here. But written as Hater-E, but as pronounced in Japanese, it's Heitai, which means like soldier or something. Let me double check here. And I'll type it in the chat. But yeah, it's soldier basically. So. There were 2 of those, and they were like, they're only part of, you know, the live show, but they would basically patrol the perimeter of the stage and be intimidating, and it was just kind of part of the general experience. There's a couple of full Psych Outs live shows that I have up on YouTube, so if you watch one of those, you can see what I'm talking about there. But yeah, that's 8 in total. I'm not sure exactly how frequently they performed with the full lineup of 8 people. I know often it would be like, you know, most of them, but only like 6 of them or something. Like one of the MCs would be out, and that's the kind of like classic isn't the right word. The kind of the standard lineup, I guess. Obviously, early on, there were less people, and there were a couple different people earlier on. Yeah. Got 2 parts of the riff there. Yeah, they, like, from 96, 97 or so until, like, 2002, 2001, 2002, I would say, they were performing live, like, up to multiple times a month. Just all the heckin' time. And then that started to decrease a lot in like 2002, 2003. You know, going down to once a month or once every couple months. But yeah, they would be like doing weekly shows basically early on. Okay, let me see if we look. So, and then we were talking about the members. One of the Hater Ease was DJ Indra, who's like a jungle raga DJ. And he was one of the people who contributed a whole relative smorgasbord of stuff for my book. And let's see here. I can't. Yeah, here. I'll just hold this up real quick, just for a minute. But like, so I have a section in the. I have a flyer gallery basically, and then there's a section within it for Psych Out's flyers for their live shows, and it's like 8 pages long, and they're jam-packed in here. We've got like 15 flyers on each page. But yeah, DJ Endra and one other guy contributed a whole lot of these flyer images. But yeah, early on, they literally like on a weekly basis they were playing. I just look at this. There's just so much here. And if you want to take a look at that, but you don't have my book, you can get it right here. I figure everyone's still watching at this point, which looks like it's just a couple people. I already have it, but just in case, can't hurt. I really like DV8's stuff. Oh, I didn't realize you didn't have it. I mean, yeah, I know it's, not the easiest thing to drop that much money on. But it's there. I mean, it's not going anywhere. It's just print on demand. But yeah, like I was saying, I really enjoy DV8's stuff. Pretty much most of the acts on Virtual Core Rec were actually, vocal acts. Psych Outs only had a couple tracks with original vocals, but like I said, they've got 3 MCs as part of their live act. So in that regard, it was very much a vocal outfit. And then Super Hell, Two Terror Crew, and Castro all also vocal units. DV8, on the other hand, was not. It's just very like straight traditional drum and bass tracks. But yeah, there's just something about what they did that I really enjoy. Oh, right. Back down. That's exactly what I'm trying to do, so I'm glad that you are enjoying it and it's doing something for you. one's got me talking so much, I'm slacking on the building. I might just select something to throw on after this if I've just got like a few minutes left once this release wraps up. It's kind of what I expect to happen. Because there's only 2 tracks left here. I was talking about this the other week, and I can't remember why. I'll try to remember why, but there's a sample coming up in a second from the movie Yellowbeard, I think. Is that this track? It is, isn't it? I think it is. Right, we were listening to remix and freeze dry tracks. Yeah. So yeah, we were listening to remix and freeze dry tracks, and remix and freeze dry tracks has a sample from The Adventures of Bear and Munchausen, and then this track has a sample from Yellowbeard. And I'm just saying, someone must have been a Monty Python fan. Because like, how else are people in Japan gonna be coming across sound bites like that? If you're not familiar, Yellowbeard is a pirate movie written by, in part, Graham Chapman from Monty Python. I haven't actually seen it myself. By all accounts, it's not very good, but that's what that sample of that guy saying, "I'm gonna make you eat both your own buttocks," is from. So there you go. It's the kind of knowledge you won't get anywhere else. Area's good. I just can't imagine that's like floating around in a sample pack or something. It's a little too specific. There's just a whole lot going on in this track. And that brings us to the last track on here already. I don't actually know technically a whole lot about LL Cool Junkie. They did not get their own solo like EP release um, on Red Alert Records. This is a Psych Out's remix of an LL Cool Junkie track anyway. I know it was one of the people in it was Takefumi Inori, who his main thing that he did was he was the designer for the streetwear brand Super Rescue Wears.
Let's go.
Which was they shut down in like 2018 for the most part, but they were kind of a big part of the like Osaka, this kind of electronic music scene back in the day. Just finish this little part up and then I'll do another number roll. We'll see what it lands on. If it's something really long, then they've probably got about another 20 minutes, give or take, of building here. So yeah, if we land on something long, I'll just pick something on my own. Otherwise, if we get something that's a good length, we'll listen to it. So let's see what we've got here. I'm not gonna like re-roll a bunch of times. I'm just gonna try it out once. $73. Okay, that's the first page of Sharpnel Sound, but that's just text. I don't think there's going to be anything within there that's short, so I'm just going to pick something myself. Find something that we would not land on otherwise, for one reason or another. I wonder, actually, let me double check something here. Okay, no, that is in here. That's in here too. Alright, yeah, I'll just pick something here myself. See if I can find something that's like a slightly different range. Yeah, yeah, all these artists were primarily active in the Osaka area. Alright, let's just stick with this theme then. I'll go through a couple of these Psych Out's tracks that are from releases that are not in the encyclopedia and therefore we wouldn't land on otherwise. Yeah, Psych Out's has throughout their career done a lot of like officially commissioned remixes for quite a wide variety of artists. And there's a few early ones here. This is actually from a Red Alert release. It's like a single by some J-pop singer called Yoshika. And there's a Psychouts remix on it. Wahoo! This is from like 2003, I think. Yeah, 2003. So this is as a Psychouts track a lot later. Yeah, the music, sorry, I don't know how long ago those comments were, but yeah, the music, I think the music is different, partially just kind of because kind of the regional cultures are different. I think, or at least I get the feeling that like the Osaka area, there's a lot more like community spirit type thing going on. All the Virtua Core associated artists, I get the feeling, I don't know this explicitly, but I get the feeling that they, would pitch in for each other's tracks and stuff, help out a lot. There's a lot of shared sampling between them, and I think especially there was, maybe a lot more real life collaboration and just jamming, so to speak, more or less. I think probably in the Tokyo, the acts that came out of the Tokyo area, I feel like they were perhaps doing more of the online internet collaboration. I don't know how accurate that is, but that's kind of the impression that I get. And so just those different types of collaboration have different results. Spin this bad boy around in just a second. Oh, shoot. Forgot to turn the random number thing off. Sorry about that. I think some of these sound effects here are like little sound effects from like Urusei Yatsura and stuff like that. Here, let's spin around briefly so we see building up the front here. A little more to go, but it's coming together nicely. But yeah, this is from 2003, and if you have listened to a lot of Psychouts and start to pick up on things, you can tell that this is starting to sound more like the stuff that is eventually being released under the Psychout's Ghost name. So it's really a gradual transition between the Psychout's name and the Psychout's Ghost name. It's not just, you know, it's not night and day or anything like that. And then this is from an official Lupin the Third remix compilation. And this track is actually really funny. I've tweeted about this, and you'll hear it. But this is an officially sanctioned Lupin the Third remix compilation, right? I screwed up what I'm building here completely. There's some samples in here that don't really belong and are kind of audacious. So these are vocal audio samples from the dub of Gundam. Completely different show. But I'm sure that these were not cleared from this Lupin the Third remix compilation. I don't think those are even the same production companies. Oh, okay, so I didn't even have to actually take that thing back apart like I just did. Oh, it's fine. I do really like this track, and it's a really good remix of the original track. I think those are also like sound effect samples from Gundam, I think. That's the kind of thing where, like, if you know, you immediately know. Really glad that Lupin is supporting Space Noid rights. Okay, this does go up above. Just like that. We got some, I guess, ivy streaming down the roof there. Let's see here. What do we got coming up next? Okay, I don't know what this next track is. It looks like the tags got corrupted at some point, but let's just let it play. Oh, this is not Psych Outs. This is a mistagged thing from Soulseek. But here's this track from an official compilation for some Osaka soccer team, I guess. Yeah, official CD of the Japanese soccer team Gamba Osaka. Yeah, I definitely am really enjoying this set. I don't think that I put this CD in the Nerdcore Encyclopedia. I would be shocked at myself if I did. Yeah. Keep having to come up with more stuff to play next. I feel like DJ's set went 20 minutes shorter than the time slot, having to wing it. Yeah, there's also, for some reason, there's two different issues of this compilation with completely different artwork. There's this one, and then there's another one, which is like kind of just ambient. Almost generic, not generic, but like, not ambient, abstract, sorry. Abstract artwork that doesn't really evoke soccer, but hey, okay, I know what I can play next. Another thing that I'm pretty sure I didn't put in my book, and this should be perfect to finish us off. Do that. See if I can find that other artwork. Yeah, okay, so here is the other issue of this CD with the alternate artwork. I could have put it up on the screen, but I wanted to focus on finishing this build. I'm getting too distracted. Getting so distracted that I'm putting stuff in the wrong spots. Yeah. Okay, and now... Not that. Ah, shit. Hang on. So this is an album from Toyo, which is a project from, I guess, apparently well-known guitarist Luke Takamura. This might be in the book, honestly, I'm not sure. Hang on. But yeah, this is he collaborated, so that guitarist collaborated with Psychouts, Yoshihiro Sawasaki, and LKO. Basically, they produced tracks, and then Luke Takamura did some... How did I do this wrong again? What am I doing? Yeah, there's 3 tracks produced by Psychouts on this, and they're all really good. There. Got some Robin Gristle samples in the back there. Not 100% sure on that, but something like that. I could actually just be mixing that up with something else. Yeah. I don't remember if I put this in the book. I'm not going to check right now. I don't think I did, but honestly, it wouldn't have been that strange to do so because Yoshihiro Sawasaki is also very, like, 1 degree away from nerdcore. All of the guys, he played at a lot of early events that a lot of nerdcore artists played at, and all of the guys from AV Yochien and Nerdcore Act do like guest vocals on like 1 track on an early Yoshihiro Sawasaki CD, so the connections are there. This is my favorite of the 3 Psychouts tracks on this release, but they're all really good. I don't actually own a copy of this. I should pick one up. I'm kind of curious if there's any like liner notes about the production of it or anything. I was gonna say we're going a little long today, but it's actually going about the same amount of time as usual. It's just I started a little late. Yeah, so I'll definitely finish up this bag. I'm gonna look at what's in the final bag and see if it's even worth finishing up on stream. I guess Santa's in there, so I really kind of can't just deprive you all of Santa. That would be messed up. Okay. Oh, okay. And it goes down, and then yeah, we'll finish it up. I'll find something else to put on too. It's fine. So like this. Oh, that's cute. Okay, so the roof is on. Oh yeah, that looks really nice. Oh. And then look back here. Way up in the attic, there's a hidden Christmas present. Oh, okay, looks like we're just putting like a tree in the front yard and some snow on top of the chimney and stuff. The Santa minifigure has been overhauled for this set, including a new face and torso print, and new dual molded legs that give him, for the first time, big black boots. Check it out. His hat is in its own little bag. Thought you said you were going to cut down on the plastic, Lego group. Oh gosh. Yeah, here, let me do the focus again. So I guess this is... Here, I'll put his hat on too. Oh, well, okay. So I'll give him his beard in a second. But I guess this is just the shadow of the mustache, the darker part. But it looks like he's got like a weird, worried smile going on. He just looks really weird in general without the beard part. So let's get that on there for him. See, now you can't even see that part of his face at all. I love that they do it, because I know that, you know, you can then reuse the face for making your own minifigure of anything you want. But I do think it's amusing that they're like, we've got a new face print. 95% of it is hidden behind the beard. Excuse me. I'm not sure what this thing that we're putting together right now is for. Maybe it goes on the back of the house somewhere? It's a big white something. That's wrong. There we go. So what is going on here? I have no idea what we're putting together here. We get a little green ball and a gold ring over the ball. So here is what it has had me put together so far. Just the white siding with a little... I have no idea what that is. But that's the most fun part. Oh, huh, okay. The roof over the little girl's room folds out to give you better access to that space. Let's see. So, let's see here. This is this one folds out. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be. Maybe it's like the little mobile of Saturn or whatever planet is made of a green ball. Or maybe it's just like a fancy, fun light or something. But there it is. Is there anything else from this selection of Psychnotes tracks that wouldn't be in the book? I don't think so. It's fine. Okay, I'll put this one on. It's a Psychout's Ghost track, but it's in the same vein. Yeah, so this is a Psychout's Ghost track, pretty early one, like 2006 or so. And it's just it's a compilation from some, I guess, known Japanese vocalists who I know nothing about. But it's just like a bunch of electronic and other artists produced tracks for this guy's vocals. I'll get the Discogs in here. Pretty sure it's on Discogs. Okay, no, it's all different vocalists, I guess. I think the gist behind this compilation was like 60s and 70s J-pop or Japanese pop vocalists, I think, covering their own tracks but produced by like electronic music producers, I think. But don't quote me on it. Little capper for the chimney, snow-covered chimney. There's a cute little birdhouse on the tree, which you'll see momentarily. Not that. Let's see here. Oh, here we go. This will work. This will finish us off, probably. This is another just kind of, for whatever reason, remix commissioned to Psych Out's Ghost. This is another fairly early one. It's like 2006, 2007, I think.
Technology works.
This goes here. Little tiny snowman. And then this goes here. Little wintry tree with a little birdhouse on it. And that is it. Here, let me place everything properly. This is the first time a deciduous tree has been included as part of a Winter Village set. Its leafless branches are covered in heavy snow, adding to the wintry feel. Oh, no way. Okay, alright, alright. Okay, so apparently here's oh, you can't. Here's Mr. Claus, and here's the chimney, and they show. I don't know. We'll see if this works. I am skeptical, but they say there's no way. I'm not holding this bag. Okay, I'm taking the bag away. They say you can drop Santa down the chimney. Oh, yeah, there he is. He slides out into the living room. They show him holding the bag. I don't buy it. I think with the bag in his hand, it's too wide. Does not seem to me like... Even like that? Nope, then he's too long. I don't think there's any way you can... Never mind! He totally does. There he goes. Breaking and entering. In the event that Santa gets stuck in the chimney, the top of the chimney can be removed. Just like in a real house. Alright, so... That's actually really cool. Okay, well, let's back down. Gate. We got our light up Christmas tree here, and our assortment of fun gifts. And I'll put them under the tree, or at least next to. And then I'll put the little girl up in her room. Standing here. I'll just place the minifigures where I want them, and you won't be able to see, and that's just how it is. Oh, here, I'll do this. Standing right here. Oh, the door opens in?
Technology works.
Probably, yeah, you still can't see him, but he's in there looking outside. And
Technology works.
I have the mother just chilling up on the chimney, enjoying a little cup of coffee in the winter.
Technology works.
But yeah, so we've got one more piece of business to attend to, and I also need to find. I think we can just let the next track play. I'm just gonna let the next track play. It's fine. We have final piece of business to attend to. Need to choose a page to start next week on. No, we'll just do a new one. Okay, so let's go. 137. Always getting the odd number pages. Okay, so yeah, I'll pull it up real quick. This is mostly very early stuff from Tsukushi Records, net label that we listened to a release from, I think last week or 2 weeks ago. But it's also got a few late things from Sasa Noha Records, who we also listened to one release from a number of weeks ago. But yeah, we'll be picking something from one of those two labels, something on this page, when we come back next week. And also next week, since, as I said, it's the only set I have left that I haven't built, I'll be starting on... Oh, too big! Oh, here, fit to screen. Yeah, there we go. I'll be starting on the Frozen Ice Castle set. Frozen is an okay movie, I don't love it. But this set just looks so nice with all the transparent pieces and how big it is. So I'm actually really excited to build it, even if I do not like the, I'm forgetting the official term for them, but these not minifigs. I'm not a hugest fan of them, but I love how the set looks, so I'm looking forward to building that. But yeah, we'll be back at the same time next week. Yeah, that's the day after Thanksgiving, so I think that's fine. But yeah, thank you for joining today. Hope you enjoyed it. Definitely went a little longer than usual, but I did want to finish this up. I'm glad I did. Yeah, hope you had a good time. Thanks for joining. And we will see you again. Farewell.